really want to thank the Sugar Bowl for being a part of this, actually. But before I begin, Coach Curtis, it's nice to see you. I know everybody worries about, Jesuits having a little bit of a leg up, but we got a Pope now. And I don't want you to think that's going unnoticed by the Jesuits, who think it's going to help them win in football, Coach Kaiser, next year. And Father Ray. It's great to see all you guys. To all the student athletes that are going to be recognized today, thank all of you for the hard work and the commitment that you guys have made. I know that every one of you coaches here who is concerned about whether or not you're a good football player or a good athlete is more concerned about whether you're a good person and what they're teaching you leads you. Coach Curtis and so many other coaches out there are about forming character and about helping you become leaders in the community. And it's not so much about what you get, which is something that you're going to receive today that you deserve. It's about how much you give. And that leads us to this award. So Jay, who's the president of All-State Sugar Bowl, Paul Houlihan, an unbelievable job. And to the entire Sugar Bowl family, this is an organization that is not just about putting on events. It's about giving back to the community. And especially post-Katrina, the Sugar Bowl really reached deep and said, what can we do every day to give back as a consequence of the great things that we do? And so they came to the city of New Orleans and they said, we really want to help. And we want to help all the kids in the city of New Orleans. We want to reinvest in the recreation programs in the city. And the Sugar Bowl really kind of started the discussion about helping rebuild playgrounds in the city of New Orleans. Right around that time, as fate would have it, a young man named Elliott Hill, who is the vice president of Nike North America, started poking around New Orleans and said, Nike just doesn't come and sponsor things. We want to give back too. And they, at the request of the Sugar Bowl, began discussions with the city of New Orleans. Deputy Mayor Judy Reese-Morse and Health Commissioner Karen DeSalvo, who's with us today, began to work with Nike. And quite frankly, at the time, before Elliott got involved, Nike wanted to make what anybody would consider to be a generous contribution to the city of New Orleans. But as you know, we have been rebuilding the city from the ground up. And our mission now is not to put the city back the way it was, but was to use this opportunity and responsibility to create the city that we always should have been. And so when we began to talk to Nike about what their hopes and their dreams were, and we took them out to different areas in the city, Elliott's heart grew, his creativity grew, Nike's commitment grew, and it grew because of him. And he said, we're not just coming here to get a pat on the back. We really want to make a difference to change people's lives. And so we entered into a partnership, and we wanted to pick one place in the city where we could make a huge difference. And both Nike, the Sugar Bowl, and the city of New Orleans agreed that it was going to be Joe Brown Park. For those of you that live out in New Orleans East, you know where it is. It is a beautiful space, but got completely destroyed. And as a consequence of Nike's investment of millions of dollars, and the Sugar Bowl's investment of millions of dollars, and the city's investment of $15 million, we have now completely reconstructed Joe Brown Park and built a state-of-the-art track, a state-of-the-art football field, and a state-of-the-art basketball arena that really is second to none in the city. That happened as a consequence of Nike, the private sector's commitment, in partnership with a not-for-profit, in partnership with a government entity. Teamwork, everybody putting in, everybody taking out, everybody accepting responsibility, and then setting our standards as high as they possibly could be, because the people of New Orleans deserve excellence. That's not something that we've been used to demanding of ourselves, but it is something that we put together. And one of the reasons it happened, and the primary motivating factor behind it, was Elliott. I'm really pleased that his wife Gina has joined him today. Gina, thank you so much for traveling here. And there's nobody who is more in a better position to receive this award than Elliott on behalf of Nike, and as a consequence of his personal commitment to make sure that the people of New Orleans have something everlasting that will change lives from today and into the future. So if you would help me give Elliott a round of applause for his work for